I honestly think I wouldn't be doing this that often. But this is, I think, the closest thing to filmmaking we've had this month. And I mean, I'm not complaining or anything. So we were supposed to watch this video about this guy called Randy Pausch or Pausch. I think I believe it's German, so it would be Pausch or something like that. I don't speak German. I know a couple of things about German, but anyway, so this guy, um, we were supposed to study him and study his lecture, and I was like, like, why is this so important? And I actually researched a little bit before watching the lecture, and I found out that this guy is actually famous, or was famous because he died. He this lecture made him famous, and similarly to what you showed us at the TEDx with the guy doing beatboxing, this guy was not revolutionary, but kind of like um so original and so great. And so the way he took the fact that he was going to die, and this was literally his last lecture, and he didn't have to imagine that it would be his last lecture. It literally was going to be. I think just by making this lecture, he was so brave. And his attitude, how he was just wisecracking and laughing and joking and just talking about his childhood dreams. I think it's great. It's great. It wasn't pessimistic. I even forgot that he was going to die soon. Well, soon after that, the video was recorded in 2007. He died in July 2008. And I think it's very admirable that he did that, and he wrote a book after that. Damn, I should shave. Wow, I look like a homeless guy. I didn't notice that. I'm shaving the moment I post this. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we're supposed to watch the lecture and then cite 3 concepts from your reading assignment this week. I mean, that week, that reflect on the points on the last lecture. The last lecture, okay. So this guy Pausch makes so many points. He mainly talks about his childhood dreams, right? And the lecture itself is called Achieving Your Childhood Dreams. And he talks about so many things about, like, similarly to what you were talking last class. It's just focusing on what you want to achieve and fighting for it. And similarly to what Green also talks in his book. One of the things that he says is that something that really caught my attention that I'm sure everybody is going to quote, but I mean it's a good quote. It's when you don't get what you want, you get experience, and that's so true. And that's great because it's just you keep learning, even when you think you failed, you didn't fail. It's like when what supposedly Thomas Edison used to say. I'm not sure if it was him, but he said something like, I didn't fail 92 times to make a light bulb. I just found 92 different ways how to not make a light bulb. And it's kind of like that. It's experience, and you learn from that. It's like Rafiki says in The Lion King. Past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn. And I believe that is so true and so useful. And that kind of ties with what Green said about not letting your past define you, which is something that we saw in the very first week about the strategies for the life's task. And another thing that he talked about so many things. I have notes here because it's an hour lecture. I have notes here. It's have fun. Don't forget about your childhood wonder. Don't give up. Be grateful for what you have. Um, be prepared for all the challenges, and it's a lot of things. Let me refresh because I still refuse to edit these videos, and unless my dog starts barking or something. Let me refresh what I'm supposed to talk to you about. Yes. So, yeah, here I have it. So there's another thing that he talked about, how he wanted to fulfill his dreams, and how he wanted to explore zero gravity, and he didn't want to be an astronaut. He just wanted to float. So he experimented with zero gravity. He got experience with zero gravity and didn't have to become an astronaut for it. He narrowed it down and focused, which reminds me of the perfect niche from the life's task, but not too much. It's more like the emotional pitfalls and how he didn't fall into them, especially talking about things like conservatism and complacency and impatience. How he was able not to follow a path that he didn't want to get to where he wanted, but follow a path that he did want and get to the same result. Of course, this is a lot more general, what I'm saying, but it's kind of the same, right? And another thing I learned is, in general, he just wanted people to achieve their dreams. And I have it right here. I know I wrote it. It was something like, help others achieve their dreams. Where is it? I lost it. I'll get to it eventually. But it was basically help others get to what they want. Like if you want something, if you can relate to when somebody wants something, you can do whatever is in your power to help other people get to that place. It's kind of like helping each other, right? It's not that he didn't refer to abandoning your dreams to help others find theirs. That's not what he said. I just cannot find it. Whatever. And how I associate this with Green's book is, they kind of do the same thing. And Green is a Polish author. He probably doesn't need to go to an office every day. And yet he writes about how people, not necessarily young people, but people in general, can achieve their dreams, to become a master in a field. I think that's very noble and it's very inspiring, and it's kind of like Pausch and Green writing a book together would have been amazing. Oh, I found it here. Hand the torch to somebody who can carry it forward. That's what I was looking for, I think. So yeah, so Pausch or Pausch, whatever. Why am I insisting so much in this? I don't know. I've always liked phonetics, and I always wanted to learn German, but life is too short to learn German. That's what Germans say. I have friends who study German who agree. So whatever. Those are my three associations with Pausch and Green. This lecture is kind of like an alternative version of the book we were supposed to read for the class, and yeah, so I think it's very inspiring. I can really see it as an inspiration for you. I can see you watching this and being like, you know what, I want to be like this guy. So yeah, well, that's it. That's my makeup work. I emailed you about my presentation, you should check that email out and answer me, because that's really, literally the only thing I'm missing for my presentation to be done with this class. And I said last video that I was going to leave you with a celebratory reverse dab, and I didn't do a reverse dab, so now I'm doing a reverse dab. And see you later, Mr. Mouse. Bye.